When you are tired, when you are broken, when you think that you cannot take anymore, and you have come to the end of yourself. But all of this means one thing: how you are a survivor. Your greatest weakness, the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, the feeling that you get when you wake up and you are inundated with so much responsibility. Feels like you can't breathe, paralyzed by the pain of life. I can only imagine what it's been like to be you. But I tell you this, there is a switch inside of every one of us. And at any moment in life, you can turn that switch from surviving to winning. Because ultimately, survival is an illusion. There is only two types of people in this world. There is people who lose and there is people who win. And it's hard to be a loser and it's hard to be a winner. Today I want to make a decision to flip the switch inside of you from surviving to winning. See, it's time to win. It's in the midst of our greatest storm. If you can hear my voice, you are survived. You have survived the storm. You have survived the problems. You have survived the troubles and tribulations that came in your life. You have survived the trial. You have survived the betrayal. You have survived it all. In order to change your life, all you got to do is flip the switch from surviving to winning. See, a survivor will sit and wallow in the pain of the past, but a winner will build even when they are broken. I may be weak, I may be hurting, I may have pains, I may have been down, but I am not out. I am getting out of this hole. Today, I am getting out of the pit of misery and into my destiny. Your pain is not bigger than your purpose. And even when you have been crushed in this very moment, you still have your calling. Flip this switch from weakness to winning, from hurting to conquering, from losing to champion. You can't worry about yesterday because yesterday is not coming back to look for you. I'm telling you to keep going when you face opposition. I'm telling you to keep going when you face adversity. Believe in everything that you are and understand that within you there is something greater. That within you there is something greater than any obstacles you will ever face. I wish I could tell you, if you just keep going, it's going to get better. But that's not the truth. The truth is you gotta find something within. When you come over depression, you raise your arm like a champ. When you overcome bankruptcy, you raise your arms like a champ. Raise your arms in victory. Because you have the warrior spirit in your soul. You have the warrior mindset. That dream is not going to sit there and wait for you to come and get it. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, when you have not got nothing left in your tank, you gotta think about the people in your life that you are doing this for. And then if you can think about them, surely you can go one more mile. Live, breathe, life, you. That's what matters. I never say when you want to succeed as bad as you want the food, because you can live Without food, maybe 21 days or 30. I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want water, because you can go about 2 days or so without it. I say when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. I never say when you want to succeed as bad as you want to eat. I never said when you want to succeed as bad as you want water. I said when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. All of us have something in us that we must live, and if we don't know what it is right now, we must create it or we must find it. All of us have it, whatever this something is. So try to find out what you are passionate about and leave it like there is no tomorrow. See, how much are we really willing to give? You have an everlasting potential as long as you have a heartbeat, as long as you have air in your lungs. You have an opportunity to change this world, change your life, and live your dream today. If you don't get serious with what's going on in front of you, you are going to forfeit everything that you were want to be. Take the leap of faith and believe that everything is going to be alright. Take the leap of faith and trust yourself. Make sure every breath that you take counts for something. That when you get to the spot, you get the spot for 1,000 of others. Live your life now. Live your dreams now. Start acting like this is your last day on the planet. Set the goal and move towards the destiny with the patience, perseverance, and prayer. Time waits for no man. That clock, it's always ticking. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. You have got to give it everything you got. Whether it's your time, your talent, or your treasures. How you spend your time, that tells you who you are. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for that perfect moment. And I am saying to you, whatever you got to do, do it. Because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender. Time is one of the most powerful and important tool that any of us will ever get. Because time we never get back. You have got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. It's not going to happen as quickly as you want it to happen. There is not an hour that's going to go by. There is not a minute that's going to go by that is not counted for. Always greatest things take time. See, there's no need of telling others that how great you are when you are great. Show that what you are through your results. Your ability shows in your results. Your greatness will show in your results. Never in your talk. Stop worrying about yourself. Stop complaining about your problems. Until you develop a winner's mentality, there will be no any changes in your life. Now, what's a winner's mentality, you ask? It means being focused on yourself and not other people. It means having desire. It means wanting it. Willingness to work for it. You simply have to give it everything you have to get it. You need to shut down all negativity. Believe in everything that you are. Have faith in your abilities. Work hard. Never give up. And there is nothing you can't accomplish. The most important person to believe in is always yourself. One thing let me remember you. That is, whatever happens in your life, that you matter. You matter. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to know what you do matters. When you brush your teeth in the morning, I want you to know that you matter. When you iron your clothes in the morning and you don't feel like getting out of bed, I want you to know that you matter. I want you to understand that you matter because what you do would change somebody's life and the trajectory of what they can overcome. I want you to know that you matter because nobody ever told me that I mattered. I want you to know that you matter because you have got people that are depending on you right now. You may have some kids. You may have some young siblings. You may have mom, dad, grandma, auntie. There's somebody out there that's depending on you. So I want you to know that you matter. You have the ability and you have the tools and the power and all of the amazing characteristics that are on the inside of you are ready to come out and come to fruition and ready to see you walking your purpose and who you were called to do and what you were called to do. So always remember that you matter because you have the ability to recreate anything and make a history. Because you can't dream all day with no action. Don't listen to the negative comments surrounding you. You have the ability to make your dreams into reality. You have the ability to leave a legacy. So remember that you matter. Because the adversity that you are facing now, the problems you are facing now can only be moved by you and you alone. That's why it is you matter. See, don't think only you are facing the problems. Don't think that you only have shadows in your life. Because successful people don't make the right decisions. They make all kinds of bad decisions because successful people have shadows too. But the difference between the successful people and others is that the successful person makes their decisions right. And making your decision right begins with the taking full responsibility, ownership, and loving your destructive side. Knowing yourself is first. When you're ready to be great, greatness shows up in front of your eyes. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments because the 1,001st was the light bulb. See, every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You have got to take risks, and I'm sure you probably heard that before. But I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. There is no doubt about it. But my teachers at school said that Joshua, you cannot do anything. And I got no good names from my teachers. Yes, of course I broke. But here is the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I started to do hard work and I prayed. I prayed and I prayed. But I continued to fail and fail. And still my teachers, my elders said that I am good for nothing. But it did not matter because, you know what? There is an old saying that you hang around the barber shop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So try and try and try until you succeed. I know all of you have your own talents to become success in life. But my question is, do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you are not even trying. See, I will say it again. If you don't fail, you are not even trying. Trying to get something you never had. You have to do something you never did. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. And when you fall throughout life, remember this. Fall forward. And take a step in your life to move forward. You are responsible for your life. And if you are sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time. Because only you have the power to take a responsibility to move your life forward. Nobody is going to cry for you. They have their own tears. So once someone said that we have two primary choices in life. We can either accept the conditions as they exist, or we can take the responsibility to change them. See, a lot of people want to exempt themselves from taking responsibility. All they want to do is talk about the problem. Every time you see them, they will tell you their story over and over and over and over again. See, no one is going to do anything for you. Let me tell you the couple of rules of being a real leader. You need to take responsibility. You need to take responsibility for your own life. Bringing energy to your team. Leading and leadership. Leading and growth. Nobody owes you anything, but you owe other people everything. And even when you struggled, even when you are discouraged, and you feel like other people has given up on you, don't ever give up on yourself. Let me ask you one thing. What steps are we taking to become and to live the life to make the dreams a reality? Let me ask you a question. What price are you willing to pay to make the dream a reality? How aware are you? You have to know there is a price to manifest your dream into reality. Do you know two of the greatest moments in an individual's life is the day they were born and the day that they realize why they were born? Are you aware of your why? Why are you here? What are you doing? Who are you connected to? What are your people, your places, and your purpose? Yes, the life may be full of struggle and problems, but it is a reality that through this only you can change your dream into reality. So don't give up on your dreams. So don't give up on your hopes. Don't give up on yourself. Just keep moving forward. Let me tell you one thing. Let me encourage you by my story. There were days that I spent times in tears. I spent times in loneliness. I spent times with a broken heart. I developed a mindset in some of the darkest, loneliest night, in some of the darkest and loneliest roads, to gain a positive outlook on life. You have to endure pain. You are going to have to go through hardship. You are going to have a sacrifice. You are going to sacrifice your time. You are going to sacrifice your possessions in order to develop the most powerful tool on this planet. That is a powerful mindset. So be ready to do sacrifice, to face challenges in your life. The time is now. There is no more time to waste. When obstacles come to you, you kick it down, you overcome, and you are going to rise, and you are a champion, a warrior. You must build a mindset of success that can endure pain and struggle, because it will come. Your mindset will build or break you. Sometimes you just have to believe in yourself. Nothing can be achieved until first it's believed. You have to believe it to see it. Sometimes the easiest way to get what you want is to just start. To just take that first step. You can do and be anything that you want, no matter what. No matter what you have been told and conditioned to think growing up. Start from today to believe that you can. We know that what we want, but we don't do anything to actually go and get it. All the while you are standing around, waiting, doubting yourself, telling yourself you can't have it and you can't have that. For whatever reason, you are never going to get it. Focus on how your life would be better and what your life will look like when you get what you want. Amazing things happen when you believe you have something. So believe that you can do it and work hard to get it, and it's yours. We are all born with the same amount of time in a day. And anything that they can do, you can do too. You have an opportunity right now. Then why are we waiting for next? Start today. Life is not always easy. In fact, some of you today, you are going through the toughest seasons of your life. There will be seasons where we will suffer. There will be seasons of real pain. And the question is, how will you respond? How will you respond in those moments? Yes, life is hard sometimes. Easy is not an option, but it's worth fighting. It's worth believing. It's worth giving yourself a chance. It's worth mustering yourself up, standing up inside yourself. It's worth fighting relentlessly, never giving up. It's worth it. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. There's problems that we go through that cause stress, worry, anxiety, and fear. But you might be in the battle of your life. I want to encourage you, it's not about what's happening around you. It's always about what's happening inside of you. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean you have to be afraid. Just because you feel discouraged doesn't mean you have to be discouraged. Just because you have fear doesn't mean fear has to have you. See, the sentence out of your mouth is a story that you are putting out. I'm not gonna make it. I quit. Business is never coming back. We have lost too many people. I have made too many mistakes. I'm a failure. Nobody can help me. I have done too many bad things. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth. But it's a death sentence. And as you continue to confess it, and you continue to declare it, well, don't be surprised when it comes true in your life. We have to make sure that whenever when I think a death sentence, I must speak a life sentence. Believe pain are not permanent. Your pain are not permanent. You can get through this. You are bigger than your pain. You are better than that. Come on, you need to remember this is not the first time you cried. This is not the first time you were short of breath. This is not the first time you did not see a way clear. This is not the first time you were hurt. This is not the first time your heart was broken. This is not the first time you didn't have enough money. Say, I am gonna live to tell the story. This too shall pass. I will remain. I'm not gonna quit. Every one of my burdens, there's blessing on the inside of it. If you don't quit, you will win. You are going to walk through this. You're going to get up. You are going to walk through this. You are going to get up. And you are going to do what you have been called to do. And you are going to be what you have been called to be. And you are going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dream, you are going to prove all of them wrong. So I am telling you, don't give up. Don't give in if you can walk through your pain. I am guaranteeing you, on the other side is a reward. Pain is not permanent. Pain is temporary. In life, setbacks will happen. Setbacks will happen, and when they do, it's okay to get depressed. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go home. But eventually, you have to get over it and move on. The greatest people that have ever walked this planet constantly get setbacks in life and failures. Constantly. And most people stop at failure. We have all failed at things. But remember, it's the most powerful tool you can use. But it all depends on how you use it. There is a blessing in everything. Behind every moment of adversity in your life, there is a blessing and a lesson. Every moment of adversity has those two things. Pain always leaves a gift. Always. The depth of your struggle will determine the highest of your success. You are supposed to react, you are supposed to respond, you are supposed to be down for a quick minute, but you get back up. You don't stop. You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. It takes a lot of guts to pick yourself up when you experience setbacks and people don't see the vision. And you may lose your job. It takes a lot of guts. Sometimes you question yourself. Sometimes people question you. No guts, no glory. Sometimes people, when they hear they are rejected, it takes their power away and they become discouraged. they lose their spirit, they lose their energy, and they stop. No. When you are facing those rejections day in and day out, don't say I had a birthday today, but say I had a character building day. What did you learn? What did you get out of that day? And every time life knocks you down, when you fail again and again and again, you jump up and say, it's not over until I win. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace and sleep for it, and life seems endless and worthless without it. If you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the oppositions for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, if sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, with the help of God, you will get it. When no one's around, and it's just you and your shadow, and what are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? When everything says quit, what keeps you going? Life is going to test that will every time. Life is going to see how bad you want what you say you want. These moments of depression, when things go wrong, getting fired from a job, losing your money, these are all lessons. Failing in exams, facing problems, facing challenges, these are all lessons. They are presents in a way, but it's the perception of how you see that present. Do you allow it to destroy you, or do you allow it to change you? But I'm telling you, the sooner you deal with it, the sooner you get past it, the sooner you can get on with the rest of your life. I want to ask you, what are we going to believe? Are we going to believe in yourself? Are you going to believe everybody else's judgment on you? You see, I will try 100 times to get up. And if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I am ever going to get up? No. But if I fail, I try again. And again, and again, and again. For as long as I try, there's always that chance of getting up. And the problem with most of you all, every time something goes wrong, you start running and doing what other people tell you to do. And what you need to learn how to do is, you walk into your belief system. Look at your belief system every single day and stick with it. Don't rush the process. Rush the process. Don't rush the process. Rush the process. Storms happen to all of us. Losers get weak and give up. Losers surrender. Losers give in. But winners, they are fueled by the storm. Pain actually pushes them to greatness. They actually love it. They actually feel it. They like the pressure. And if you can grind your way through that hell, if you can grind your way through that defeat, if you can grind your way through that pain, if you can grind your way through it, I am telling you, it's gonna come to your circumstances are. Say with me, I can, I will get through this. I can. You are gonna feel discouraged sometimes, no matter what the obstacle. I am a winner. I will not give up. I will not surrender. And in the midst of hell, and in the midst of trials, and in the midst of tribulations, I shall rise. I will not give up, and I will not give in. I will use the pain. I will use the pain to push me to greatness. Why? Because I am a winner. And all that I do is rise above it. All I do is win. All I do is conquer. I will never surrender. I will grind my way through the disappointments. I will grind my way through the defeat. I will grind my way through it. And I shall be victorious.